If you're a construction company like me or any kind of general contractor, you know the struggle of actually producing solid leads from social media. You've probably used Angie's Leads, Thumbtack, House, or some kind of third-party marketing agency you saw online, and this guy said, oh, we get you 29 leads in 30 days or you don't pay and we'll send you off to Tulum with $5,000. Like these crazy offers, bro, like they do not make sense. So I'm gonna break down exactly how I've been able to help my partners step by step, no fluff, on how to actually produce your own leads. So if you're new to the channel, my name is Makael Pime, co-founder of Crown Construction and Crown Contractors, where we actually own a construction company here in Boston, Massachusetts. You could search us up on Google. We are a development company and we love what we do. And we're looking to exit for at least $8 million in the next 24 months. And we want to bring on more people to do the same thing. Now, roughly 4 years ago, we started a marketing company and we helped contractors grow. But we realized very quick that it's not just leads that makes companies grow. It's marketing, sales, and operations. So in this video, we're going to cover the most important part of any business that ever will exist. It's getting lead flow. It's getting people who are actually interested in working with you and paying you a lot of money. You can see in the past 30 days, as you see here, I've been able to produce over 1.6 million views, right? In the past 90 days, I've been able to produce, let's see, let this refresh here. As you can see, 3.1 million views in the past 3 months, 90 days, which is 13 weeks, right? So not too bad. Obviously, all my top performers are here and you'll be able to see that on my actual Instagram. It's just at Makael Pime for you to check it out yourself. Before we start building anything, you need to understand the concept of how this works so you can actually go ahead and put this together and understand it. So we're going to break this down into two major components. The first most important part is going to be your top of funnel content. And the second part to that is going to be your bottom of funnel content. So your top of funnel of content is going to be content that's going to be more relatable. This is where you're going to get a lot of people to follow you. You're going to get comments. It might be a little bit controversial, but this is where you're basically telling the internet who you are by going viral. So that's going to be your top of funnel content. You're casting a big net. And then the bottom of funnel content is essentially going to be the type of content where you're just going to ask people, hey, if you want what I'm doing, whatever I'm selling, just comment the word, for example, siding, and I'll send you my free guide. And I'm sure you've seen that as you scroll through social media. So let me actually zoom out and give you an example on exactly what I'm talking about. So I won't break down the psychological part of the actual post. I'll do that on another video. If you're interested, just let me know on Instagram and I could send you a breakdown. I already have it done. But basically, I create massive curiosity for the person to actually go through the caption, right? And then in the caption, this is where I just lay down with value, like the most value I could possibly give. I just give away all the sauce, right? But on the sixth point here, as you can see, predictable lead flow fixes almost everything. Comment the word Google and I'll send you the exact playbook. So here on this post, you could even go on Instagram and check right now. There are people who commented Google. And when you comment the word Google, an automation will take place and it'll send you a complete guide on how to actually do the thing I'm talking about. And the only thing that I need in order for you to get that actual playbook is some of your information. And automatically now you've raised your hand on my post and you've became a lead. Now, you might ask yourself, what exactly is the definition of a lead? My definition is someone who has shown any interest in what you do in any shape or form. So if somebody raises their hand by commenting, that means that they're showing you that they're interested in whatever you're doing. So now I have your contact information and I can easily message you or call you to get more information on exactly what you're looking for, because I might be able to help you on a deeper level. And be mindful of the type of post that you just saw, right? This is a very short 6 to 8 second video where it's consistently playing. And by the time you go through all 6 points, the video is playing in the background and it's already played at least 10 times. So a video where I would have gotten maybe, 1 view per play, now I'm getting at least 10 views per user, which automatically is telling the actual algorithm on Instagram, hey, these people love this video. They can't stop watching it over and over again. So they automatically push your post and that's how you achieve virality. And don't worry, I'm actually going to show you how to set up the automation so you know exactly what to do after this video with exact steps. So here's what you actually need to learn. When it comes to whatever you're servicing, let's take an example. Let's say that you're a roofer, right? And just replace that with whatever you're actually offering. Landscaping, masonry, it doesn't matter. Let's take roofing, for example. So let's take this roofer, let's call it John's Roofing Company, okay? Now, John's Roofing Company, you're gonna post a lot of before and afters and things of that nature, and you wanna put that on your highlight section. So the little circles where your Instagram shows all the different jobs that you've done in the past. This builds trust, okay? You don't actually want to have that as a post, only as a highlight. So that way you can only post viral things to bring people to your highlights and they can watch all that stuff. Now, when it comes to what you're actually going to build, this is how you're going to be able to build it in seconds. So you're going to need Claude for this. There's a free version, but I always recommend you get the paid version. I think it's like 20 bucks a month. I paid for the year. You know, definitely you're going to need this for your business. So watch me do what I do best with creating assets. I need you to actually build me an HTML asset that is going to show homeowners exactly what to look at when it comes to roofing so that they can prevent thousands of dollars being lost. And it has to be a guide that, you know, I'm building on Instagram, and I'm going to send it over to them as a free piece of value. And obviously I want them to give me their information so that I can have them as a lead. Now, here's the thing. I want it to be so valuable and so implementable so that they can actually go outside their house and check these things for themselves. Now, it's going to be a free piece of value, make it as aesthetic as possible. And I want it to be black and red for the actual colors of this guide, be personalized. And the name of the company is going to be called John's Roofing. So as you can see, now it is cooking and we're going to give it some time to actually do its thing. All right. So obviously I have my own skills that I've attached in the back end of my Claude, so it knows exactly what to build. And obviously all of our inner circle partners, they get access to that, but you'd be able to figure this out with enough reps and trying. But basically this is what it looks like, right? So I'm going to go ahead and click on this and I'm going to show you the full version. Boom. It's all here. All right. So John's Roofing, obviously you can attach your own logo and do all that stuff, but you know, I don't have a logo. This is just an example. Your roof is lying to you. Whoa. You know, most homeowners don't get or don't spot the damage until the water's already inside. This guy teaches you exactly what to look for before it costs you everything. Average cost, $12,000, 7 critical points to check, over 20 minutes to check, right? So obviously it gives you a safety thing to make sure you're not liable if they, you know, mess anything up. So the 7 critical zones, and it even includes all this UI. See how it shoots up? Man, this is just crazy. And if you're a homeowner, you're like, wow, these guys are real professionals. So it tells you exactly here. I'm not gonna read this, but it is all accurate, right? If you're a roofer, you can pause and read this. Like, you're gonna be like, holy shit, this is money, right? Because it really is, man. Claude takes all the information from the internet and basically compiles it right here. So you don't have to do this, right? It's all here, right? So soffit fascia, attic inspection, all of this, repair versus ignore costs, you know, everything is going to be here. Go outside, check these off, and it gives them a checklist, and they can even, boom, check it off, right? And obviously we have our call to action here. We'll tell you the truth, boom. And this is all the information on what they have to do in order to get a quote to confirm, right? Book my free inspection. So now you see how powerful this is. So whenever you see these guys online and say, oh, if you're not using AI, you're going to get left behind. Like, this is exactly what they're talking about. It's this, right? And if you think this is powerful, then you're not even going to be expecting what we do for paid ads. It's absolutely stupid. It's insane. Obviously, in order for them to even get this on our automation, we can have them first send their phone number or email or both, and even address, right? So that, for example, roofers, you can give a free quote through Zoom and you can close and get a deposit right there and then without even having to step on their property. So this is the power of leverage and using AI. So this is just a free guide. You can do this for any niche, anytime, as many as you want. You can create as many as you want. Now I'm going to teach you how to actually do this automation step by step. Now, if you like what you see so far and you want to work with us on a one-on-one basis, go through that qualification process. Link is inside of the description. So click description, it's right there, and go through the qualification process. And if it makes sense, then I'll see you on the other side. And if not, totally cool. Keep consuming as much of this free content as possible. Make sure you subscribe for more of these gems, okay? Let's break down this automation right now. All right, cool. Now, if you see Lucas, that's actually my business partner, co-founder, and also my brother, my actual brother. This is under his account. We do everything together, okay? So I'm gonna show you exactly how to set this up. So go to ManyChat AI, okay? You wanna make sure that you have your account set up and everything. We're gonna go over here to automation. Once you click on automation, you'll see all of my automations that I have in place right now, okay? So you wanna go to new automation, top right, and now you can see all the different options on what you can do. I mean, the sky's the limit, okay? So I'm going to go to generate leads with comments, all right? So now I can actually customize this step by step, all right? So as you can see, this is one of my posts, but I wanna make sure that this isn't for a specific post. This is for anything, right? So any post or reel. Okay, click. Now I'm going to put in a word. So let's say my keyword is going to be roof. Okay, so that's my keyword. Now, as you see here, I get to customize this. And again, I would use Claude for this to get you the best insight on how to actually respond to people, to make sure that the homeowners in your local area can actually vibe with you, right? Because depending on what area you're from, people talk different, all that kind of stuff, right? And then as you scroll down here, you'll see where you can add the link. This is where you add the link and the actual button label. Let's say that my link is yada yada, .com. Oops. And then my button label is free roof guide. Click save. So as you can see, this is the message that's going to pop up, which is interchangeable, right? The person's going to say, send me the link. They're going to click on the link, and then you're going to get this. And then right when they click on the roof guide, right, or free roof guide, that is when that guide that we just broke down together is going to pop up, and they're going to be like, holy shit, right? But we can also collect their information before they even get the guide. And the way that we can do this is very, very simple. As you can see here, it says a DM asking to follow before they get the link. So you can have this, right? So, hey, I only send this to my followers. This is how you're going to get people to follow you. Then they're going to get the guide. This is going to obviously help you get more followers. And then right here, as you can see, asking for their email, right? And you can customize all these messages. And right here, it's going to say, hey, I can add you to my email list. All you need to do is click this link, boom. And obviously you want to make it sound not as scammy as possible, right? It has to be like an actual conversation. And that's how you do it. It's so simple. And then once you're done with this, you're going to go to go live, and then that's your automation. It's now live. Now, obviously, if you're one of our partners, you're going to have prompts and you're going to have us holding your hand through this whole process. We get on multiple Zooms every single week. And if you're interested in something like that, where you can actually grow with someone who's currently growing their own construction company, or not just like these nerdy marketers, then again, go to the description and go through the qualification process to see if it makes sense for us to work together. But other than that, if you have any questions, feel free to DM me on Instagram at MakaelPime, and I'll be happy to help you from that point on. And other than that, make sure you're subscribed and stay tuned for more gems like this. I'll see you soon.